Here we go. So we're gonna start with some Samson lunge. I'm gonna move my blanket. I'm gonna take a step forward, dig my hips into the ground, and then I'll reach overhead, get a little bit of a back bend, and then stand. If you have space to roam, go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna stay stationary. Lunge, reach back, feel that nice hip stretch. Good hip flexor stretch, stand and switch. We'll do a couple of these. So we'll be doing a lot of hip explosive exercises. So this will feel really nice. Maybe you're a little sore from all the cleans yesterday. I know Pam did 2 workouts yesterday for her birthday. Or maybe you took the day off, but this will still be really nice on the hips, low back, glutes. So keep moving through those. I'm gonna get 6 more. Like if we were going across the room at the hut. Okay, I'll get 2 more. And on my last one, I'm gonna stay in my lunge. And we're gonna do lizard lunge. So I lifted my back knee off of the ground. I have my palms on the floor. If you're really flexy, you can do forearms. And we're gonna get 10 hip circles. So you're just gonna move out towards the right leg for 5 little hip circles, and then we'll go the other way for 5 more hip circles. Just drawing a circle with your knee. And then once you get 10, you can step back into a downward dog. Pedal out your feet a bit. Press through the shoulders. And then bring that left leg up into a lizard lunge on the other side. And you guys can always drop that back knee, but I like to keep it up. And then get 10 more hip circles on the side. Five to one side, 5 to the other. Good, and press back into downward dog once more. We're actually gonna do that again on both sides. So swing that right leg up. And 10 more hip circles. Just really getting nice and comfy. Loosen up quads and the hip flexors. 10 circles. Downward dog. This time, instead of pedaling out your feet, just try to bring your heels down closer to the ground. Try to keep those knees with as little bend as you can. And then swing the left leg up. 10 more hip circles. And switch. I got a chat. Oh, Dr. Nelson, okay. Hope your hip feels better. Okay, now let's all go ahead and stand on up. We're gonna move through a couple inchworms. Feel free to add more push-ups after every round. We're gonna reach overhead, back bend, reach for the toes, walk your hands out into a plank, lower down for 1 push-up, press up, and downward dog. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands towards the feet, roll on up, reach back to the ground, into a plank, maybe 2 push-ups, Downward dog. And stand. Okay, we have 3 more of those. If you want to move a little bit faster than me, you can do that a little slower, it's okay. I'm gonna go for 3 push-ups. And press back. Stand. Okay, hopefully you all are feeling a little bit warmer here. I'm going for 4 push-ups. Bring the hips nice and high in that downward dog. Stand all the way up. And last one. As many push-ups as you like. And then back to downward dog. Good. Now let's all just stand up. We're gonna meet in a wide-legged position. So I'm gonna stand with my legs spread apart like a nice teepee or tent. And I'm gonna get windmills with my hands not holding any weight or anything. Just so reach down, slide down that left or right leg, and stack one shoulder on top of the other, and then stand up. We're gonna do 4 more on the left or whatever side you're on. And then we'll get 5 on the other side. We have 3 movements today that require some overhead mobility. So we're just getting the shoulders ready for our snatches and lunges and push press. So 5 and 5. Awesome. Okay, great. So now, since our workout is pretty long today, 17 minutes, we're gonna move on into our specific warm-up. I'm gonna grab my dumbbell here. So notice I only have 1. We'll only need 1 for today. So I'm gonna get 10 deadlifts. I'll get 5 on the right and then 5 on the left. So I'm just gonna let one head of the dumbbell touch the ground and stand. But you're really paying attention to the rigidness of your spine here as you come down and as you come up. Bring those hips back and stand. So 5 and 5. This is just to prep you for your snatches. Good. I've lost count. I'll do an extra just in case. Okay, and now I'll bring that dumbbell up to my shoulder. Good, I see everyone with me. I'm gonna get 3 strict presses on my right and then on my left. So I'm gonna keep that tummy really nice and tight, rib cage down, squeeze the glutes, and press. Straight up, as soon as the dumbbell touches the shoulder, back up again. Just 3, and then switch. Press, press, press. No bend in that elbow. Press, good. Now our movement for today is a push press. If you only have really light dumbbells, you could do strict press, but the rest of us will do push press. So dip into the heels, small bend, back is straight, and then squeeze the glutes and press. Let's get 4 more on the right. Dip and drive. Nice hip explosion, drive. 5, and then 5. Dip, drive. Dip, drive. So in the workout, you'll have about a minute to do this. You can switch arms whenever you want. So if you can do 5, do 5. If you can do 10, do 10. I think it'll change per every round, but don't just push your right arm until you can't do it with your right arm anymore. I would switch consistently. Okay, now I'm gonna move my dumbbell out of the way. I'm gonna grab my ab mat. I'm gonna lay down with my legs straight in front of me. And we're gonna get 10 straight-legged sit-ups at first, just to warm the sit-ups before we have to do some strict ones. Take advantage of the momentum of the arms here. Press your heels into the ground. And get 10 straight-legged sit-ups. Now, it's always an option to do straight-legged sit-ups or butterfly sit-ups if your strict sit-ups are just feeling really difficult today and the technique, you're not going to maintain the integrity of the movement. I'd rather you just do another type of sit-up. You could always do these strict sit-ups with the legs straight, and that's just a tiny bit easier. So now let's try strict sit-ups. So everyone in butterfly position with the legs. Drill those feet into the ground. So the soles of the feet are pressed together and the feet are drilled into the ground. They're not going to move anymore. Grab onto your t-shirt, cross your arms over your chest, lay back down, and sit up. Good, let's get 8 of these. So you're pressing your hips into the ground. You're not moving those elbows at all. It's okay if this movement is a little bit slower than the rest. Good, yeah, so choose a number you can maintain for that, and then maybe take a deep breath at the top of one, and then move straight into them again. Good, so I can't really see everyone doing this, but I'm gonna trust that you're not cheating. So let's go ahead and stand up again. You can just move your ab mat towards the side. If you have a box that you're gonna jump onto, let's come to that now. Oh, Daryl's wanting to come in. Hi, Daryl. We're just warming up our box jumps. So I have a bench here that I feel comfortable stepping on, so I'm gonna get 10 step-ups, extending my hips at the top, and then stepping back down. So switch. You'll get 5 step-ups per each leg. Just 10 step-ups. So this is an option for those of you that don't want to jump today. I don't really want to jump onto that bench. I don't think it might support me, but don't want to risk it. So I'll be doing, if I was doing this right now, I'd be doing broad jumps. So after you get 10 steps, then you can get 10 jumps. If you don't want to jump for the knees, then just do step-ups. And you can always make those harder by grabbing a weight, but you do not have to. Okay, so 10 jumps. Kim did a super awesome job there of swinging her arms. I just caught her mid-jump. Sorry, Kim. Yeah, you swing the arms, extend the hips completely at the top of the box, and step down. Yeah, Kim, that's great. And I'm sure if we were in the hut, I couldn't even hear her land. So you want to try to be as quiet as you can as you jump. That's really good. Good. Now I know a lot of us don't have the boxes from the hut, but if you did, prescribed would be about 20 to 16 inches, not super tall because we want them to be fast, right? You only have about 50 minutes to push through these. Yeah, so you want to make sure that it's something stable. Like obviously, my mom here wouldn't jump onto that chair, so she's going to do step-ups. Tib's got a box, nice. Okay, now that we got that and we're a little bit more comfortable, let's move back to our dumbbell. And we'll warm up our snatch here. So we're gonna go through a couple of steps for our snatch progression. we're gonna deadlift. So I'm gonna do this all with my right arm, my dumbbells in the middle of my legs. I'm gonna deadlift and just bring the dumbbell back down. So I'll do 5 of those, really making sure that I'm squeezing the glutes as I drive that dumbbell up. 5 deadlifts, and then I'll switch and get 5 deadlifts on the left. Yeah, the importance of the deadlift in the snatch is crucial because this is where we start to get a little sloppy and start to curve over and just yank that dumbbell up. So we want to really maintain strong back and core position. Our next step will be deadlift shrug and back down. So I'm keeping my elbow up super, super long and extended as I bring that dumbbell up. So 5 and 5 of those too. No bending of that elbow just yet. Ooh, Pam has a barbell. Good, Davis, really nice hip pop, and that kettlebell kind of floats up. Good, Marcia. Alrighty. So once you've done that 5 and 5, we'll move into just, you'll squeeze the glutes, shrug the shoulder, and bring that elbow high. So I'm just demonstrating that scarecrow position. It feels kind of awkward with one dumbbell, but you're gonna pull that dumbbell up like if you're turning on a lawnmower almost. So yeah, 5 of those. I'm coming onto my tippy toes almost. Deadlift, shrug, scarecrow. Good, you're making room for yourself to get under that dumbbell. You all look great. Okay, last but not least, our snatch. So I have a bad habit of holding onto my leg when I single arm snatch. Try not to do that today. So I'm gonna come down, grab my dumbbell, squeeze the glutes, and come straight down. And then I'll extend the elbow, drop the dumbbell, and switch. Extend elbow, and switch. You can also come down by straightening the legs, bringing that dumbbell to the shoulder, and then dropping. Nice job. Hi, Pam.
Hey, so I'm gonna do, because I just have this barbell really, the rock I can't grip over my head, I'll throw it. And the 35-pound kettlebell is a little too heavy for me to snatch it. So I'm just gonna just do like muscle snatches with the barbell.
Oh, that sounds great. Okay. Yeah.
And like my step lunges are just gonna be with the barbell up overhead.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great, as long as you make sure you're not gonna hit anything.
Yeah.
Okay, which brings us to the very last movement, the walking lunge. So this can be a little bit tricky because as we start to get tired, our elbows start to creep down. So we're gonna bring that dumbbell up to the shoulder, give it a strong press overhead. And now I'm gonna continue that never-ending press as I step into a lunge. Now that elbow never bends. I'm gonna stand up and lunge. If you have space to walk around, get 4 steps on the right, and then you can switch. Put that dumbbell in the left arm. Or for Pam, she's just gonna keep it straight overhead for as long as she can. Yeah, and you guys can decide when to switch here, just like the push press. Awesome, yeah. You wanna come as low to give that floor a little tap with the knee. Good, Davis, you'll really have to focus on pressing, 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 I know. Yeah, it can be a little hard if you're a little tighter around the shoulders, but just that can be your point of focus there. Just press, 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 press. Good. And Marcela, you want to make sure that that knee taps the ground. That's good. All right, guys. So we've gone through all of our movements. Our first one is the walking lunge. Second is the sit-ups. Third is the box jump. Fourth is the push press. And then lastly, the snatch. So 5 movements, 1 minute each, and then a minute of rest. So right now, let's go ahead and get something that you can write on. If you want to jot down the number of reps you get per round. Maybe a quick drink of water. I'm going to unmute you all. There we go.
Maria, I think I'll just do the 3 of them that I can do.
Okay, that sounds great. Yeah, just go at your own pace. I
Yeah.
don't do anything more. Okie doke. Does anyone have any questions? Tib, are you and Sandra sharing the box?
No, it's my box.
Okay.
Oh!
What is she going to use? That's, oh, is she stepping?
Yes, it's pink, in pink. It's nice.
Very beautiful, yes. Okay, Marcela, are you going to step onto that chair, right? You're not going to jump.
Right.
Okay, good. Marcela, are you going to do some box jumps or broad jumps?
I've got a box.
Okay, perfect. Yes, I just can't see the.
I've got a box.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right here.
I just can't see it from your knees down, but I trust you. Okay.
Oh, you still can't see it. Anyhow.
Oh, I can see it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready? Daryl, I can't see you. Just a nice picture of you with a taxi in the background. So I hope you're ready because we are going to start. So we have 17 minutes here, 15 minutes of work, and then a couple of minutes of rest. I'm going to grab my phone so I can get the time going for us.
You're going to give us a 10-second warning.
A 10-second warning, yeah.
And you're gonna say every time what we start with, right? So I'm not always looking at my notes.
Okay, yes, Marcela.
Thank you.
Of course.
I have to get my glasses and say what? Okay.
Davis has got his music on. Okay, so yes, Marcia made a very good point, and so did Andy. You have a minute for each movement. However, it's not recommended that you push through for the full 60 seconds. I'll give you a 10-second warning. There I recommend putting that dumbbell down or whatever else you're doing, maybe writing that number down or just taking a deep breath to get ready for the next movement. You don't want to be rushing from one thing to the next. If you need to stop before those 10 seconds, maybe at 45 seconds, you can do that too. This is for you. Just a little warning for those of you that are still going. Alrighty then. I'm gonna hit my timer. You guys see it if I put it like this? All right, okay, cool. Am I on the big screen?
I'm going to be listening, not looking.
Okay, Andy.
Me too.
Okay. Any last minute reservations, questions, comments? All right. You are now muted. All right. 3 rounds. First round starting with our walking lunge. So switch arms whenever you need to. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go. Okay? And 3, 2, 1, go. Good, Marcela. Get a little bit deeper in that lunge. Great. That one was much better. Good, Davis. Really press up as you stand. That's where the little bend happens. Kim, that's really sturdy position with that dumbbell overhead. You are at 30 seconds here. Good. Tib and Sanda, keep pressing that dumbbell up. And 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit-ups. Get into that strict sit-up position. Kim, don't lift the hips off of the ground. Good. I can't see everyone here, but I know everyone's being honest with their movement. I just see Marcia's little head. Okay, you are 30 seconds in. Our next movement will be our box jumps. 20 seconds left. And 10 seconds. Start getting ready for those box jumps. In 3, 2, 1, go. Strong swing with the arms to get you nice and high. So Davis, step down. There you go. Yeah, and for those of you jumping, bring those knees up nice and high. Good. For those of you stepping up, drive into that box or chair with that front foot. Great. 30 seconds in. Daryl has a beautiful view and Coconut's cheering him on. Okay, 20 seconds left, and then we're moving on to our single arm push press. And 10 seconds. Start wrapping those jumps up. And 3, 2, 1. Single arm dumbbell push press. Dip and drive. Davis is on the spotlight here. There we go. Now switch whenever you need to. Good drive, Marcia. She has a really strong lockout position overhead. Okay, 20 seconds left. Our next and last movement is our alternating dumbbell snatch, starting in 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, snatch time. Alternate after every round, after every rep, sorry. Good, bring that elbow nice and high, Davis. Good jump up, Kim. Now remember, when you drop that dumbbell down onto the floor, you have a really strong back position. Great, we're 30 seconds in. After this, you have 1 minute of rest, so just push through the whole 60 seconds here. And 10 more seconds. All the way through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, first round. How did it feel? I've unmuted you guys, so you can say something. Okay, so now hopefully we can maintain that same number of reps we just did, maybe more. Now that you guys know how the transitions feel and the movements feel. You have 30 seconds left here of rest, and then we'll start on our walking lunges. 20 seconds. Okay, going in 10. That minute flew by. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking lunges. Yeah, Davis, these look much better the second round. Like your shoulders warmed up. Stable overhead cam. That looks really good with that barbell. You guys are 30 seconds in now. Next is those strict ab mat sit-ups. 15 seconds. And 10 seconds. Maybe you start getting ready for the sit-ups now. 3, 2, 1, sit up. Andy has a pink ab mat. We're gonna spotlight him for this. All right, Andy. Drill those hips into the ground. Oh, I hear someone breathing. I'm gonna unmute you guys. Or mute you, sorry. 35 seconds in. Slow and steady with these, great control. In 15 seconds, we have our box jumps. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, jumper step. Full hip extension at the top, Davis. Yeah, there you go. Marcia's got some great jumps. Swinging her arms. Sandra has a small little surface there to step up. She's doing great. You are 40 seconds in. Okay, let's push for these last 10 seconds. And next is our push press in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, press. Dip and drive. Keep that chest up when you dip. Marcia, yeah, like if you're leaning against a wall. Marcela, bring your feet in a little closer together. Yeah, there you go, much better. Dip and drive. Pam, strict pressing here. Oh, never mind. You are 40 seconds in. Moving on to our last movement, alternating snatches in 10 seconds. Maybe drop that dumbbell down, shake your arms out a bit. And we're starting in 3, 2, 1, snatch. Good, jump that dumbbell up. Good, Davis, bring that elbow nice and high up. Yeah. And that dumbbell's just floating straight up alongside the front of your body, right in front of your face, and then you drop down and catch it. A little bit more explosive there, Daryl. There we go. 30 seconds in. 15 seconds. Push all the way through, all the way through. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 1 minute of rest here. Okay, 2 down. 1 more to go. So this is our very last one, which means we can let it all out. No reservations here. You only have to do each of these movements once more again. We're going in 20 seconds. Quick sip of water, deep breath. And in 10 seconds, we're starting. Seems like Daryl got a head start there. 3, 2, 1, lunge. Good, again, switch whenever you need to. 30 seconds in. Let's go, Kim. Great depth on those lunges. Knee taps the ground and she presses straight up. Okay, next is our strict sit-ups in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Quick transitions here. Good. Keep these really, really strong and strict. Keep those feet drilled into the ground and those hips on the ground as well. No little glute bridges here. Nice job, Pam. Her elbows are tucked tight into her torso. And in 15 seconds, we'll move to our jumps. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, jump. Good, almost everyone did that at the same time. Highlighting Daryl again since he has a beautiful view here. You are 30 seconds in. Let's see how many more you can get. "15 seconds, then we're push pressing. In 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press. Dip and drive, squeeze those glutes. Good, Marcia's placing her hand on her torso just to make sure that she's keeping that rib cage down and tightening up her stomach, which she is. Come on, Tib, pick that dumbbell up. Dip and drive. 20 seconds left. And in 10 seconds, we'll move into our snatch and then it's done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, snatch. Good movement pattern, Sandra. She bends her elbow and then punches that dumbbell straight up. We're gonna go all the way through here. Very last movement for only 30 seconds more. Bring that elbow nice and high, Marcel. 15 seconds. Don't put that dumbbell down and rest. Keep going all the way through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome job. Write down those numbers. So again, you're gonna give me one really big number. So time to do some addition. Take a
112.
112, Andy, nice.
312.
Oh, sorry. Type it in the chat.
Type it in the chat is a good idea.
Yes. And write down what dumbbell you used or how much the barbell weighed. If you did step ups, box jumps, I'll write it all down here in like if we were at the hut.
Boom.
I got some answers here. Andy 312.
Sorry. Sorry.
Pam 263.
Woo, Pam with that heavy weight.
Yeah.
And a tall box.
Yeah.
That was RX plus, huh?
Yeah.
Only on the box.
Only on the box. My
The barbell kind of cheated.
so does my mom. I love it.
Hello.
Woo!
3.
Marcella, 300.
Marcela, muy bien. 10.
I know, it was light.
It was step ups. Who else? Marcia 90. Your box jump was 16 inches, Marcia.
Yeah, 16.
Good job. RX
On the 20 box. Kim on the 20-inch box.
Yeah, Kim, you were very agile on that box.
And Thibault was on a 20-foot box. Nice.
Dumbbells.
Yeah, did you like the 50-pound dumbbell?
Yes, I don't have 40.
I know.
Wow.
I think Matthew's gonna do that too.
Yeah. Oh, my friend.
Oh, my friend. Okay.
Oh, mon ami.
What am I missing? I got Daryl,
Yes.
Pib, Marcia, Marcela, Pam, Andy. I think I'm missing Sandra and David,
Yeah.
Nelson.
Trying to trickle.
Davis. Nice. Okay. 309. Thank you, my mom. Baby, to you.
No, Barbie.
Yeah. And then Sandra. 79. Barbie stare pink.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome job. For 2 rounds, Lori?
Actually, I did a bunch of different stuff. It was really interesting. I did 2 rounds with only 3 movements, and I did the last one with everything. Anyway, 280 total.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so let's just finish up with a child's pose here. Here, I'll put you back on my stand. Bye, Mom. Into a child's position. Reach as long as you can. Now we're going to walk our hand over to the right.
What?
That left armpit into the ground.
Cannot see you.
Thanks. And then walk your hands over to the left.
Oh, I see.
Your hips stay the same, but your arms are reaching over. And then reach back towards center. We're going to come into a tabletop position so that my wrists are right underneath my shoulders. Good. I'm going to reach my right arm up towards the ceiling. Take a big inhale, and then as I exhale, I'm going to reach my right hand through my left hand. So threading the look at me in the camera. And then I'm going to reach my right ear towards the ground. There you go. Now, if you'd like, you can reach your left arm towards the top of your mat or the floor. So it looks pretty similar to a child's pose.
Oh.
I know. Left armpit into the ground. Good. That's happening. And then bring that left hand right next to your face and press up again. Reach that right arm towards the ceiling again, just to untwist and come back to your tabletop. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach that left arm up, twist, 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 and exhale, the needle. So you're going to reach that left hand towards the right side, drop your left ear on the ground, and then reach that right arm towards the front of your mat or the floor. Bring that right hand close to your face, press up, and let's just end with a downward dog. So I'm going to curl my toes underneath, lift my hips up high, and down dog. Now I'm moving my hips from right to left, just creating a little bit more of a stretch on the outside of my legs. Pedaling out my feet, stretching out my hamstrings. Good job. Now walk your feet towards your hands. If you're late, opposite elbows, and then just sway side to side. Ragdoll pose. Just sway. Let the tension from the low back just release. And then let go of your elbows and roll on up. You all are done.